Hey, Black Barn Social Club, God bless America. You ever wonder when people say something's a Grail purchase, what does that even mean? I know I do. I wonder if I mean, does that? I'm not going to go all philosophizer on you. I'll just say it like this. I almost hate using words like that because to me it makes the assumption that whatever it is for that person is the same for all people. So it's like saying, you know, this such and such denim company or this such and such car company or this such and such thing is it's the best end all be all. And what I've noticed the older I get is that's not ever the case, ever. I mean, it doesn't matter how much or how good something is or some product is or some thing is, different strokes for different folks. So when people say, oh, it's only Ironheart denim or it's only, you know, pre-note cloth or it's only Levi's, it rarely ever only is any of those things. It's never only Red Wing or only Viberg or only, you know, whatever. It's never, I'm wearing Oak Street boots. I think what you got to do is, if you're honest, I think what you got to do is try a lot of stuff, and then you'll figure out what talks to you or what speaks to you. There's another YouTuber, you know, that says, you know, something gives him the fizz. You got to figure out what that is, and I think, you know, sometimes you go out, or at least sometimes, you know, if you're new in this world, like I have been, you go out and you take somebody's word for something and you get it and you're disappointed because it doesn't give you the same fizz it gave them. And so I think what I'm getting at is, and I'll tell you a brief story in terms of fashion. So you go down this rabbit hole. Y'all tell me if I'm the only one. You go out there and you find something that looks like what you want. And then you realize, well, it's way too expensive. So you start shopping around and you start looking for ways to either get it secondhand or ways to get it used secondhand, ways to get it on sale, you know, Black Friday or Cyber Monday, or you start looking at imitation brands, you know, something that looks so close, but maybe it's a second tier. And then you get it and you're tickled to death, you're excited about it. And then the next time you're scrolling through your phone, you see another version of that or another brand of the same thing, and you're like, crap, now I want that. And so you just keep going and going, and you realize that no matter how many you come up with or no matter how many you buy, you end up wearing the same ones over and over and over. And I've got a couple examples of that. Like I used to say I'm not a big Chelsea boot guy. Then I realized that I love Chelsea boots. I realized that they're the easiest things to put on, and I bought a pair of Asterflex Chelsea boots, which I want to say that's a Huckberry brand. So I bought these Huckberry Asterflex brand Chelsea boots, and far and away I've worn those, you know, to work more than anything else I've ever worn, just because of ease and comfort and just, I mean, it's a good airport boot. So long story short is, you know, while everybody else says this Red Wing this or this such and such that, for me, the one I got the most use out of was not any of those. And it may not even be on somebody's list as far as a Grail boot, but for me, it definitely was. Now that being said, there's 1,000 there's 1,000 things to rate and quantify when you're talking about shopping for this stuff. So when you're looking for a service boot, I mean, specifically here lately, I've been really big on finding a few of these service boots, and I'm this close to being turned on by this Oak Street Bootmaker boot. I mean, it is that nice, and it is a noticeable step up in the way it's made and quality over some of the other things that I've gotten. So I'm going to do a lot of different, more reviews are coming about some of this stuff. So again, stay tuned. stay tuned, because again, I want to be able to put some of this stuff up on the table and show you guys. Now again, it's not going to be a massive quality. It's not going to be one of those nothing but review channels, but you know, if I find something that's cool that gives me the fizz, I'm happy to show it all. So another story about what a Grail purchase is, and this happened just this morning. So here lately, I've gotten I've had to downsize in everything that, you know, fits my body. So I got a new jacket. Actually, a couple of them, you know, just depending on which style you're talking about. But I got a new outdoor jacket that would be, you know, cold weather. I could wear around, still had some style. This particular jacket, and again, I'm going to do a review on it, so I'm not going to show it. I'm just going to talk about it right now. This particular jacket is an Eddie Bauer Skyliner jacket. So Eddie Bauer it's not one of the biggies in terms of heritage fashion. I mean, I don't know, there's some older guys will go, oh yeah, it's you know, it's classic, but you get my drift. It's not an Ironheart jacket, or it's not a shot. It's not one of these that are what I would consider, you know, mainstream right now. But I got this jacket in, and I mean, you talk about the fizz. I mean, there's something about this jacket. I mean, I just really love it. I really, really like the jacket. So it doesn't matter to me if people know who makes it or not. And so as I'm going down that rabbit hole this morning, and I'm starting to look, well, I really want this N1 jacket, or I really want this deck jacket, I really want this, and I start thinking of, you know, another version, another brand to go get that Grail jacket. I mean, I was looking at some of the Ironheart whipcord jackets. I mean, I just really like that style. In the back of my mind, I keep going back going, I love that jacket. That jacket for reduced cost and what you can get it for gives me so much more fizz. So why wouldn't I go back and be loyal to that thing? So that's where I guess that's where I got thinking about this Grail topic. I got to thinking about, isn't that what makes a Grail purchase a Grail purchase? The fact that it gives you the fizz, that when you put it on, you feel the quality, you feel confident in it. You love, and I guess you could say the same thing for, you know, I don't know, minivans, cars, whatever. I mean, if you're talking about something, if something makes you feel that way, if you connect to something that way, that's your Grail purchase. And I think that you know, we all spend a lot of money chasing other things when we should just kind of boil down what we're. I mean, if I walked into my closet now, and I've been doing a lot of that lately, and you know, you're flipping through a few things and you're going, I never wear this, I never wear this. I wear this all the time because it makes me feel good, or I love the way I blah, blah, blah. If that's the way, something like that, that's your Grail purchase. Get a different color. Go back and try other cuts in that same, from that same brand. So anyway, I think that builds loyalty and that becomes your Grail thing. So all that being said, I mean, that's a long video about stuff that you may or may not be interested in, but I did say in one of the other videos, this stuff here, I think, and I might have said it earlier here, but it was 10 minutes ago, this stuff here is free note cloth. I really like the shirt. It's a heavy weight. It's a woven shirt, so it's not denim. It's not, it's just a nice shirt, and I like it. These are the Rios jeans, 17 ounce, love them, love. I mean, I have done a review on them, so go back and look. I really love these jeans, so I get them out. Today's Sunday, so for Selvage Sunday, I put these on, and I love the way they feel. It's like sitting, again, inside a kind of armored pair of pants, and again, to close it out, the boots, Oak Street Bootmakers, trench boot. What a nice pair of boots. What a nice pair of boots. So longer reviews on the boots coming later. I'll bring that jacket out and I'll show you guys what I ended up doing with the Eddie Bauer Skyliner jacket. It's a Grail jacket for me. Anyway, you guys be blessed. Thank you for watching. If you hung out this long, we'll talk soon. You can go now. Thanks.